show might be 20 minutes. You might could talk whatever you say.
Well, you know, when you...
I know most of the show's going to be on there still.
The shit that people talk about in conversation, like the shit that we were talking about, that's good conversation.
People are interested in watching that.
Watching other people's drama.
People just want to hear.
They want to hear other people's drama.
Other people's opinions on shit. I think it's so much less real communication going on that people enjoy seeing real communication. Like people sit in their house and in their phones in bed. And
well, this is the thing I was talking to you about. I'm in the world of the reels and shit like that. That's not the same as sitting down like I'm gonna listen to this conversation.
Yeah, some people like a lot of the long videos are like human interactions. Like a lot of the videos are now are like a guy with a fucking camera and a microphone and out in the middle of.
I see those
clubs and then, or like you know, what I'm saying on the busy like lit area.
I see those.
And
but just to have the conversation
and just be asking random questions, but just people like human interaction or people like podcasts. People like watching podcasts and people sitting around talking like.
That's why I do the Mike Lee experience. I haven't sat around and have a conversation
people
because I'm
thinking.
Interaction.
I mean, but I feel like the reason why that's like the number one type of content right now that we're seeing and that's getting the most views and shit is because people aren't having that. So there's like it's almost like refreshing to watch it because you don't even have it. You know what I mean? That's what I think it is.
People are missing
people
real
aren't
conversation.
Really talking. Yeah, like come on. When we was growing up, like especially you, but when I was growing up, like we was outside. We was seeing people in person. We was linking up.
That was the only way.
We was deep. We was outside.
That was the only way.
We got 30, 50 deep outside.
We were a gang.
Yeah,
we scared the elderly. We were a fucking gang. We were on Huffies and Webcos and
my son be on FaceTime with multiple friends.
And that's not real.
They all on Roblox, like talking to each other.
What's Roblox?
Like, that's a game that the kids love. It's the number one video game. It's on
Roblox
iPads. You feel what I'm saying?
So they're hooked up with the headgear, talking to each other. Hey,
no, Roblox is just a tablet. So it's almost like they're on FaceTime, like a group FaceTime. That's pretty much what he's on iPad. So it's the iPhone.
Do they do a group FaceTime?
Yeah, they pretty much. They all get on FaceTime with each other and they're playing Roblox and they're talking to each other while they're playing. Like, come over here, run up the stairs. Da, da, da. Like,
kids.
Come to my house. It's over here. I got this. Like, or let's jump to this world and play this game. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's almost sad.
It's not though. It's just their world.
It's
their world. Like at the end of the day, they gonna link up. They still on the
it's
when the weekend
Wall
comes.
E.
Like when the weekend comes, they linking up. But you know what I'm saying? They can't drive to each other's crib. Like they only 7 years old. So they online. They playing these video games together.
Well, I don't know. When I was 7 years old, 8 years old,
if he ain't live in your neighborhood,
we came out the neighborhood.
But if he ain't live in your neighborhood, he was only your friend at school. And when
at
school was over during
is
the
where
summer,
the friends were.
At school. And when you went to a new school, that wasn't even your friend.
Yeah, I don't remember play dates. I think we all have had them. I don't remember play dates with the parents organizing. I don't remember that.
Most play dates are when the parents are cool with each other. And
yeah,
like, you got a kid. I got a kid. Okay, bring your kid.
I do. I take that back. Yeah.
Your mama cool.
I've had some play dates.
She's gonna bring you because she got kids, and you about to just go with your mama while they in the living room drinking, being loud.
My last play dates involved chasing girls and kissing them in the dark, hide and go kiss. That was my last. We were like 13 years old, but yeah, no play dates. Wow, and it's just crazy. People interacting with people coming into contact with people. This thing is running right now. Yeah. It's just one of those types of things.
That, like, just us talking. People want to like.
No, they just see me talking. They hear you.
Yeah, well, that's even better.
You know, it's
the Mike Lee experience.
Anonymity is what Greg is talking about, and by you not seeing him and only hearing him. It's kind of like The Voice, but nobody's singing. We're just talking about life. Greg is from the DMV, and I'm not talking about the shit that you drive cars with. He's from the DC area, DC, Maryland, Virginia area, the DMV. Almost sounds like something like NWA with one missing letter. You know, but you gotta like that shit. These are conversations. I don't know if I think people like to hear random conversations sometimes. I do. You know, we're talking about kids being put on people. You know, I wonder how many people does that happen to? You know, I'm a person who has a kid put on them. Are you a person who's had a kid put on him? What did you do? Greg told me if a kid was put on him, undoubtedly someone would die. That moment. As soon as the news came to him, that's it for him. Is that it?
Yeah.
Flying drop kick to the neck.
For sure. Because, like, for me, like, man.
Tell me.
I ain't gonna say.
He's not gonna kill him. But that is like, oh my
like
God.
With,
how do you feel? How do you
and I've
feel?
invested all into this baby shower.
Oh my God.
And
baby
you know
shower.
what I'm saying? Like that kid coming to have everything. Like the access that I'm finna get this kid to. Like
that kid is going to get the numbers.
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm doing. And then do a DNA test and find out that's not my kid.
Would you want to find out?
Stop playing, bro.
What would you? Now let me think about the question. You know what? There is no better time. There is no in the beginning or in the end.
I give it a 49% chance of death and becoming part of that storyline at the end. Type shit. That's what I believe. Like no cap. It's about a 48% chance.
Greg is exaggerating. He's, I think the exaggeration gets real longer. The longer it goes.
Listen.
Are you more upset when your kid is 3 or when your kid is 3 months?
Obviously, the longer is the worse. Because if the kid is 3 at that point, it's
vested.
Yeah, you gotta damn near keep going. If you're with a kid for 3 years and you've done everything, they're calling
3, 4 years.
And y'all have a
dad. I'm ready to go to the store.
There's no way that you're gonna just be like, oh damn, you're not my kid. I don't love you no more. Like, I feel like it'll be.
How would you feel about mom?
Mom, that's what I said. 49%.
It's mom. I mean, you're in the house. This kid calls you, Dad. Hey, Dad, let's go play baseball. Let's go do this.
Man.
Where's mom in this equation? Once this reality finds out, this reality comes to surface. Do you? And you know what?
Yeah, that's.
She's
sick.
probably just had another baby, and that one is yours.
That's sick.
This is how. By the way, folks, this is how that happens. When you have a baby that's not yours and you're there for about 3 or 4 years, the likelihood of another baby coming that's yours is very likely. Mainly because the first guy who got her pregnant is probably in jail. Who knows? I'm just making that up. But you know, that's crazy. But like I was saying to you earlier, what about the guy with the 3 or 4 kids, all at the same age? And that's only crazy when you have one girl that you are one woman that you're dealing with, and then to find out you have 3 other kids that are the same age as your kid.
So are you putting that on like an even playing field? Like, do you feel like a woman who has a baby by somebody else has their boyfriend, whatever, take care of it and tell him it's his, and he found out it's not his later, versus a guy having a baby with his girl, but then another baby or 2 on the side around the same time? You feel like that's the equal?
I think those are equal as far as anxiety and trust and what the fuck. I think all of that is about the same. I hope you guys heard Greg.
Oh no.
The guy who has the main girl and then 2 other kids outside that are the same age as their baby.
Hey, but at the end of the day, like, one can be separated from you guys' lives.
Which one? Is it the guy with the extra kids?
Like, he could fuck around and do that and you never know. But you having a baby.
Have you not watched soap operas?
I have.
We always find the other kids. Somebody's gonna walk up with you one day and say, you know what? I look too much like you.
I'm not even saying about that. I'm just saying, like, let's say you find out. We can still go live a life that doesn't involve those other kids. You understand what I'm saying?
So we can take our love child.
Yeah, we can take our love child over there. We got a crib over there. And maybe they come on the summer. Maybe I go over there. Maybe whatever. I don't know. But
do you not care about those kids the way you care about
I do, but I know you don't, so I'm not even been about to force you to be stepmom. If you don't want to be that, like, I
So
understand why.
you gonna put her in front of
No, I'm not
your
putting her in
kids?
front of the kids.
But
At the same
that's
time,
what you're saying.
Well, at the end of the day, I live with her. I don't live with those kids. They live with their mom and their stepdad or whatever. So at the end of the day, I have my household over here. That's what's going on over here at my household.
So are you saying that in your household with your baby and your girl, she would need to be accepting of the two kids that are the same
I'm just
age
saying,
as your
like,
baby?
if there was a situation where she found out that I had other babies or whatever,
And they got to be the same. Damn, they're born on the same day. You are late.
Yes.
For the birth because you were at another birth.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just saying that there is no attachment to anything that's not yours at that. Like, she could delete me out her life, and it'd just be her and her baby, and life moves on. She could find another man. Life's good. You feel what I'm saying?
You can go on with your two kids.
Girl has a baby on you, and then tells you that's your baby, and you're now raising that baby.
So you find out, can't the girl delete you and just her and her baby and whoever the father really is, they'll hook up later. They just move on.
But listen, there is an attachment that has grown between you and the baby.
Okay.
So
somebody's got to pay for that.
Exactly. There's not. If there was a way where you could just be like, all right, well, I'm gonna just rock and nothing and live on with your life, then yeah, it's equal, but it's not equal.
But the way she may look at it is,
it's not equal.
Thank you, Greg. Little Kevin is not yours. We have found out Kevin is not yours. Kevin is looking at you like, Dad, where are we going? But she's just gonna move on and apologize. I'm sorry, and move on.
Not equal. That shit like 75-25 or something. But it's not equal.
That is, I think some people may feel that it's not, and there's an imbalance, there's an inequity for a lady to have put a kid on you, if you will, versus you having several kids that are the same age as your kid with your woman. The anxiety, I think they might mirror each other. Please let me know out there. Drop if that's happened to you. If you're a girl, if you're a woman, you have a baby, and you have your husband or your baby's father has kids that are the same age. I mean, damn near to the day. Or if you're somebody who messed up, got pregnant by somebody else while you're in a relationship, and you put that baby on somebody. Tell me how that worked out. Did they ever discover that they were not actually the father? And if they did, how did you work past it? And one more thing. Did you have additional kids after that fake kid? Does that sound right? Fake kid? After the fake kid, the other kids, are they his? Is that wrong, the fake kid? Because you know how he gonna look at it. And thank God we're not animals we are animals, but thank God we're not lions, because if a lion find out that cub is not his,
what, he going to 49%?
He's going to avoid him? No, he's going to eat him, kill him.
Wow. The kid?
The cub.
Oh, man.
When a lion comes into a pride and there's other cubs, he'll kill them.
Oh, because he's trying to...
They're not his cubs. They're not his lion.
That makes sense.
Yeah. So in our lives, in some crazy situations, some guys come into a relationship and the baby's not theirs, and they convince the mom to harm the baby.
That's crazy. That's some wild shit right there.
Thank God we catch
that. That's a whole different...
Isn't that crazy? That's not my kid. I want you to hurt the kid. Come on. That's crazy. I don't know anyone that's happened to. But I have seen it on the news. As a matter of fact, I did know a guy when I was in Salt Lake City who got accused of hurting a baby. He was watching a kid, got accused of hurting a baby. They put him in jail. I mean,
you think it's an accident, or you think he just some shit that you're talking about?
Well, I know those people in the jury thought it was real. I think they gave him a few years. a few years from now. I mean, more than a few years. It was crazy, but yeah, that was a true story. Yeah. All right, well, listen, this is enough of the Mike Lee experience. I'm hanging out with Greg, Mr. DMV. That's DC Metro Area, just so you know. And we're just talking about something. And, I did not show you a picture of Greg at all, while he's talking. But he's real. And I'll pop a picture in and I'll leave it in there while I'm talking and you can just imagine his lips moving. All right, so I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.